So, I've been on the internet lately, and I come across something new. The ESRB is actually flip-flopping on their loot box stance. I mean, everyone's been following that. No one wants loot boxes no more. Pretty obvious why. But they're flip-flopping it, and a lot of, I'm reading the actual thing. Matter of fact, the new it sucks. Bloopers stay in now. No edits. Yay me. But yeah, in-game purchases is a new label they've been putting on games as of late. Now they're doing a new label for it with includes random items. Yeah, that's not really solving the problem, and I agree with that sentiment, but it is a step forward. Somewhat. I mean, the average parent is not going to know what random items mean. Not always. It's a step forward. You know, I can read this ad verbatim and whatnot, but just getting to the crux of it, I'm reading it off my laptop now. This new notice means. Alrighty, that's what it says. This new interactive element, in-game purchases, parentheses, includes random items, will be assigned to any game that contains in-game offers to purchase digital goods or premiums with real-world currency or with virtual coins or other forms of in-game currency that can be purchased with real-world currency, for which the player doesn't know prior to the purchase the specific digital goods or premiums they will be receiving. For example, loot boxes, item packs, mystery awards, which, I covered this not too long ago. It's just one word, loot boxes. It doesn't matter how they, disguise it. It is what it is. And, it sucks. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. That's my take. A lot of people's take is, this isn't helping. Well, not 100 yet. The lack of calling it what it is definitely not helping. But it is a step in the right direction. And they are acknowledging new loot boxes now. That's a step in the right direction. I remember a year ago, they weren't. Matter of fact, they were with EA on surprise mechanics. Not exactly. I mean, surprise mechanics. What does that mean? No, seriously, what does that mean? I mean, in the world of survival horror, I mean, it's pretty obvious considering what I'm playing now, but surprise mechanics. A Cerberus bursting through a window, trying to catch you off guard. Isn't that technically a surprise mechanic? EA, they had something. They did. It's sad to see a well-known giant fall, but it's been happening for years. I've been silent about it because I've just, the online pass, I'm sure we all remember that bullshit. God, that was horrible, wasn't it? I mean, for Xbox players, it was the worst. You buy the game new, okay, alright, you buy the game new, you're paying for the internet, then you pay for the Xbox Live Gold to play online. So, the Xbox 360 players really got screwed when they bought the game used. They really did. Matter of fact, I'd still say they do. I'm not sure if they patched it out on older games. I'm a Sony guy. Full disclosure, Sony guy. But I will get an Xbox if the right exclusives are there. Which there were last year. I mean, not last year, but last gen. And, yeah, that's a different topic. But, yeah. This is, yeah, it's not helping. It's not helping at all. I mean, it is a step in the right direction. They even go on and say, consumers can make more informed decisions when purchasing or downloading a game instead of finding out after the fact. Well, that's all nice and dandy, but, did we forget Black Ops 4 already? It's still after the fact. Bought the game. It's not there. Good reviews. Now it's back. Yeah, the practice needs to go away. It's not helping anyone. I'm just going to be blunt. It's not helping anyone. Not at all. Sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, I find it kind of funny that they're flip-flopping like this. Like, it's like a fish out of the water. Now they're flip-flopping. What the hell? I mean, the ESRB did get our backs for a while. And by that I mean, it helped lift a lot of the stigma that video games are for kids. It has helped a lot. There's a lot of, I'm just going to say it since I'm not monetized, dumbasses out there, dumb fucks out there that still think they are. They're not. The ESRB is no different than the MPAA. It's just the video game version of that. That's all the ESRB is. The controversy that stems from this really is they're not advocating for AO with these gambling stuff, because in the real world, casinos, you gotta be 21 and older to gamble. Lottery, 21 and older to gamble. It's a fact. You know, there's a lot of pushback from gamers alike, and, you know, I don't participate in it. I'll buy the game, but I won't participate in the bullshit. Unless the bullshit is really big. Like Ghost Recon Breakpoint. From what I've heard, it's just now turned into a Ghost Recon game, but it's still online. I'm still waiting for that online only to go away. And that's also another topic for another video. Might be next, might not be. I don't know. I think the game in the background might be a real hint of what the real next video is. Because this is episode 3, technically, of Just a Thought. The next one is episode 4. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But, yeah. ESRB, it's just what it is. Their job isn't to enforce anything. We want them to call it out like it is. That's where the controversy is. Their job isn't to enforce, you know, developers not to use loot boxes and whatnot. Really, that responsibility, that falls on us. You know, the minute, you know, it's tricky. It really is. Because we could buy the games and not do it, and it'll still send the wrong message that, hey, we bought this game, and you guys can still do it. On the other hand, we could totally boycott the game, and it'll think, oh, we just don't want the series no more. It's a hard road to travel on this, boycott this and that. You know, it really is, because it sends the wrong message. It really does. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You know, A lot of people boycotted Dead Space 3 because of the loot of the microtransactions in that. Let's be honest, that's probably the progenitor to this mess. Funny how it starts with EA. It'd only be right if EA unfucked it. You know, it would only be right. But who knows? Who knows? You would think they'd learn from Battlefront 2, but oh boy, we know they haven't yet. I mean, they just lost Madden for a while, so maybe they learned. I don't know. It's going to just an equally crappy microtransaction heavy company again, and I don't even like sports. I don't. The only sport you could consider me liking is WWE. Insert a number, but really I view those as fighters with real people, and the gameplay is real fun. That's how I view WWE. I don't view it as a sport. And really, with all the detractors online with WWE as it is, they say it's fake and all that. I'm just sitting here like, no shit, Sherlock. Of course it's fake. Movies are fake, but we still go watch them. We watch it because the entertainment value's there. So, yeah. But yeah, anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. But really, this ESRB controversy, it's not really a controversy so much. I mean, the only way they're not doing their job is not classifying these games with these loot boxes, with these gamblings as AO. That's the only way they're not doing their job. But you know that it's not 100% fair either, because, you know, a lot of these games, they're not really AO material in-game. I mean, Battlefront 2 isn't, but with the gambling that was in it, it should have been an AO game. Even though the content is pretty much T-rated, borderline E10 at the most, that's the only way ESRB's not doing their job, is just not doing the AO ratings. And when they do dish them out, developers can't sell them, so we get a recut of it for the M rating. And yeah, but this is kind of crazy how they are flip-flopping on the loot box thing. It's a step in the right direction, but honestly, only we can eradicate loot boxes. Now, only we can. The question is, how? Now, like my very first episode of Just a Thought, I'm just one man in an endless sea of people. How can I alone do this? For every... I mean, I don't like using the word woke because the lunacy has ruined the word. But definitely that's what a lot of us are. We're woke to the fact. For every one of us that's woke to this, there's hundreds more sheep just eating up this microtransaction slop. I mean, it is what it is. Not a lot we can do about it except for educate them, no matter how hard that can be. That's the only way we can do it. And honestly, I would love to see gaming go back to form. And by back to form, I mean gameplay, story, all in one package. Oh, now we thought of this character. Well, instead of waiting till the next game, let's release him as DLC. That's the vision I want next gen to go. And I think a lot of us feel that way. A lot of us have been burned by DLC so much that I don't think we really want DLC. But to be honest, to remake a whole new game and just put one fighter in it is kind of ridiculous. And that's where we came from. I mean, it's it's tricky because a lot of it's planned now. So how do we know, hey, was this planned originally or did it get cut? No one knows. So, yeah. I went off on a tangent, but I don't care. This is what it is. I give my thoughts. If they go on tangents, so be it. But I try to stay on topic. I really do. But for the most part, this ESRB crap, it's just that. It's crap. There's a lot of hot takes. I mean, Yan Ya did a hot take on it not too long ago. I agree with most of it. But for the most part, only we can really do something about it. You know, not ESRB. You know, not the government. The government can be a tool of ours, but we tread a very fine line with that one. I'm not sure I don't like Big Daddy government in video games, unless absolutely necessary. So I'd like to resolve this ourselves, if you don't mind. I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. And remember, this is just a thought.